I used to cry myself to sleep every night and just beg God. I said, God, I just want one good friend. Wishing that I had one good friend, it's all I'm asking for. I was just convinced I didn't have any. I'd look at other people who had friends and I was just so jealous, you know? I began to hate myself. I hated everything about me. You know, I hated the way I talked. I used to think I had a really fat bottom lip, so I'd like suck in my lip. I'd walk around school and just suck in my lip because I thought I had a big lip. I thought I walked funny, I thought I looked funny, and because I lacked so much confidence, because I hated myself so much, I was always awkward. These negative thoughts I had in my head, I thought everybody had that about me. And so every time I saw somebody, I just knew that that's what they were thinking. I knew they were looking at me and saying, oh man, look at that kid, he looks so weird, or look at him, he's so uncool. In 5th grade, my parents told us that we were going to move to Virginia. The summer before we left, it was going to be my 12th birthday party. My mom had bought the pizza and we had games ready and balloons and all sorts of things. And I think the party was going to be at like 3:30 or something like that. And 3:30 comes around and nobody was there. You know, half hour goes by, an hour goes by, nobody comes. Inside of me, I was just dying. I was just thinking, what is wrong? What's wrong? Why isn't anybody coming? And that day, I just felt like nobody loved me. That's what I felt. You know, after that 12th birthday party, I decided I was never gonna have another party again. I was sad and I was terrified. I believed in God, and I believed that Jesus died for me, and I went to church and all of that. But there was something, I guess there was something still missing in the fact that I didn't quite understand that God loved me. I just wondered, you know, because I didn't love me. So we moved to Virginia, and I was nervous and didn't know how it was going to go, but then I had this baggage of this 12th birthday party that nobody showed up to, and I thought maybe there's something wrong with me. Socially, everything felt awkward. It's like I didn't know what to do with myself. And most people, they'd come up to me and they'd say hi, and I'd be so nervous I'd walk away, or I'd find an excuse to go to the water fountain. But I remember this one guy named Daniel was persistent. He seemed convinced that he wanted to be my friend. And it felt really weird to me because I looked up to this guy as a hero. I was like almost jealous of him. I thought that Daniel was the cool person, and the fact that he was trying to be friends with me, it was almost confusing to me. I almost didn't believe it. He would call me and he'd come over to my house, and he saw that I was somebody worth being a friend with, and he invited me in, and we became friends. As my 16th birthday rolled around, my mom insisted that I was going to have a party, and even though I hadn't had one since I was 12, and I was super nervous. I was nervous that nobody would come. So I invited Daniel, and I invited a couple other people. But I waited to the very last day to invite him. I acted like it wasn't a big deal, but it was a huge deal to me. The closer to the time of the party it got, the more nervous I got. I just didn't know what was going to happen. But sure enough, Daniel came over and my other friends came over, and there was like 30 people that came. People that I didn't even know. Everybody just came. When the people came to that birthday party, I realized that I had friends, but bigger than that, I realized that that small prayer that I had as a kid was something that God heard. All these years I had prayed, I said, God, I just want one good friend. I want one person that cares about me. I want one person that hears me when I talk, that knows me and all of my awkwardness and still likes me. I just want, that's all I want. I want one person that likes me. And that day I finally realized that God was that person. God was my friend. And yeah. My name is Doug Bender, and I am second.